Hello, my angels. Welcome to another Movement Monday and to my ongoing obsession with K-Pop Demon Hunters. I'm Christopher, an associate therapist at Sage Therapy Chicago, and I recently wrote a blog about some of my favorite therapeutic takeaways from the movie, and today I'm going to share with you one of my favorite somatic takeaways, and it has to do with memory. In the movie, we see Gino really troubled by memories from his past, leading to a lot of feelings of shame. This memory goes back about 400 years in the movie to a time when he was separated from his family, a real traumatic event for him. And as I think about memory and remembering, which is where we're going to get into in the practice, I think it's helpful first to start with the opposite, which is dismember, to take apart, which is exactly what trauma does. When we experience trauma, whether it's shock trauma, complex trauma, developmental, relational, what happens is that trauma dismembers our prefrontal cortex from our emotional, physical experiences. It, as a measure of safety, separates our observer self from the emotional, physical experiences that we have, largely because they're too painful for us to experience, right? If I don't get enough love or affection, my needs aren't met. It's too painful to just sit in that, and so I start to block it out. I start to disconnect, dismember, detach from those emotional, physical experiences. Same in all kinds of shock trauma. We hear of people blacking out or leaving their body. That's a protective measure to keep us from experiencing the emotional, physical harm that we're enduring. And so when we think about this idea of dismembering, if we want to remember, that means essentially to put back together. We want to use our memories to reconnect our emotional, physical experiences to time and place context. And we can do this in a few ways. One, we can do it to help orient our trauma to the proper time and place context. As I'm able to build this bridge between my prefrontal cortex, my emotional, physical experiences, I'm able to let my body know that the signals, the emotions it's feeling are not happening in this moment, that they happened actually in a moment, maybe many years, many weeks, many months ago. The other value here is that it can help bring us autonomic regulation by using the power of memories that come with it, emotional and physical sensations of connection, love, fulfillment, happiness, joy. And this is the practice that I'm going to encourage for you to take from here, this idea of using memory to bring regulation. And so to do this, what you want to do is kind of create a bank of memories. And the way to do this is to think of people, places, times, activities, things in your life that bring you a sense of connection, of joy, of fulfillment. And spend some time with each of these things and really develop pretty specific or clear memories. And I want to be clear about the difference between recall and remember. Recall is our ability to kind of go back in a file cabinet and pull out information. On September 17th, 1981, I was born. That is recall, not really remembering, because I likely don't remember it. However, if we're able to access memory in a way that puts back the emotional and physical experience, we can then almost trick our body into believing that we are in that same time and place. So for example, if I had a really lovely afternoon on the beach one summer with friends, I might start to imagine what the temperature was like. I start picturing in my mind what the clouds look like. Maybe I don't recall every friend that was with me, but I could remember the feeling of having friends around me. Maybe I don't recall the day of the week, but I could remember it was a sunny afternoon. Maybe I don't recall the snacks I ate at the beach, but I remember feeling joy and fulfilled. That is the goal here, is to activate the emotional, physical, the sense part of the memory to help bring autonomic regulation. Give this a shot the next time you're feeling a bit activated, whether it's anxious, angry, frustrated. See if you're able to bring regulation back by thinking of a time where you felt more calm, more restful, more at peace, more safe, more stable. And really try to access that memory from a sense standpoint. When you're able to remember, to put back the emotional and physical experiences to their time and place context, one, not only will you be able to bring regulation to yourself in a present day moment, you'll also be able to orient those trauma cues, those triggers from trauma, back to their time and place context. giving your nervous system the experience in the proper place and time. Give it a shot. Leave us any notes, comments, questions. Let us know how things are working for you. I can't wait to see you next time on Movement Monday. Have a beautiful day.